Excellent. Okay. Welcome. So let's just take a moment to breathe. Just settle in. And you know that I talk a lot in these classes about the importance of gratitude, of being grateful for maybe just the little things to get us through. And I read another study, there are many, of how in testing people who had a lot of stress, that if they would just write down one or two things that they were grateful for, or just think about those few things, their stress level immediately decreased. So this is a stressful week. So I'm thinking that if we think about the things that we are grateful for, maybe that will help us get through this crazy week. So that said, close your eyes. And focus on your breath. Deepen your inhale, filling your lungs, and slow down your exhale, triggering your parasympathetic nervous system, triggering your relax and repair mode. Inhale, new life. Exhale, slowly, slowly. And feel your whole body relax. Feel yourself settle in. Feel yourself comfortable in the space that you're in. And as you rest, as your body relaxes, your heart slows down just a little bit to help you relax. Come back to your natural breath. Open your eyes. Bring your hands down alongside your hips. Walk your left hand away, right arm alongside right ear. Bend your left elbow. Reach, stretching your right side body from your hip to your fingertips. Inhale, exhale, place your right hand forward of your left knee, parallel arms, both arms forward of your knee. Inhale and unfold. Inhale, exhale, turn to look over your left shoulder. Inhale, get taller, empty of breath, and twist a little more. Place your right hand on your left thigh, your left arm alongside your left ear, lateral stretch in the opposite direction. Inhale both arms to center. Send your arms back behind you, interlace your fingers, send your knuckles to the earth, little baby back bend, heart opens up. Inhale, exhale, just relax. Bring your arms back down alongside your hips. Walk your right hand away. Left arm reaches, stretching your left side body. Inhale, exhale. Place your left hand forward of your right knee, parallel arms. Inhale, exhale. Slide your hands to your knee. Left hand on right knee. Turn to look over your right shoulder. Place your left hand on your right thigh. Right arm stretches, lateral stretch, opposite direction. Inhale to center. Exhale, arms back behind you. This time you're going to rest on your wrist. Your fingers are pointing forward. A little bit of a deeper back bend. Inhale, exhale, spring off your fingers. Come forward over your legs, any amount. Inhale, unfold. Send your legs out in front of you. Shake them out. And rotate your legs. And come to Dandasana. Your hands alongside your hips, fingers pointing forward, elbows reaching back. Your legs are active, toes pointing to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, add your knees, bend your knees, feet are flexed. Exhale, straighten and point. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, straighten and point. Inhale, exhale. And pause. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, come forward over your legs. Reach for the outside of your feet or your ankles, whatever works for you. Inhale, exhale, fold over your legs. If you have nice stretchy hamstrings, you can straighten your legs. Otherwise, you'll wait until later. It's still early in class. Look up at your feet. Bring your arms alongside your ears and lift all the way up. Bring your hands down alongside your body. Okay. We're going to come to child's pose. Let's start there. An extended child's pose. So that means your arms are stretched overhead. So get into position. Good. Look up between your hands, lift your hips, come forward, heart between your arms, extend your legs back behind you, lengthen them. Inhale, exhale, hips to your heels. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, hips to your heels. Inhale, come forward, pause. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. Get your alignment, your heels coming towards the mat, your chest to your thighs. You're pushing the mat away with your hands, and your arms are rotated so that your crease of your elbows coming toward your face. Inhale, come forward to plank. Inhale, exhale, bring your left foot to the mat. Your left knee down under your left hip. Swivel your right foot on the mat and fan open. Check your feet. Try to get your left toes lined up with the right arch. Inhale, exhale your arm alongside your ear and stretch your feet, your toes in the opposite direction for a full side body stretch. Maybe your foot will come off the mat a little bit because you're stretching so long. Inhale, exhale, place your hand and your knee back down. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. While you're here, start to walk your dog. And then come back to your dog. This time, when you come to plank, you'll pause for a moment, take a few breaths here. Then bring your right knee to the mat under your hip. Swivel your left foot, fan open. Then stretch your arm alongside your ears, your toes going in the opposite direction, open up. Big stretch. Inhale, exhale your hand back down to the mat, both knees come together. Right. Slide your hands toward your knees, come up to stand on your knees. Right. So we're going to do an open gate pose. And you'll do that by stepping your left leg out to the side, straight out from your hip. Your toes should be pointing the same direction as your nose. If that's too uncomfortable, and your knee lined up with your toes. If that's too uncomfortable, then send your toes away from you. Whatever works. All right, so bring your left hand alongside your left leg. Right arm up alongside your ear. Slide your hand down your leg. Your heart is open up. Lift your left hand up and send your right arm alongside your ear so you have parallel arms, if you can, with the floor. Inhale back up. Bring your arms back down. Reach for the mat on your right side. Left arm alongside left ear, stretching along your ear. Try to get that arm parallel with the mat. Lift both arms. Excellent. This is a great core builder. Come back up to center. Bring your knee down to the mat. Send your right leg out. Same thing, your toes should be pointed same direction as your nose, but again, don't do anything that your leg doesn't like. Right. Let's start with lifting our arm alongside our ear. Send your arm, oops, I'm not going to be able to do that on that side, along down your leg. Inhale back up, bring your arms down. Left hand to the mat. right arm parallel to the mat. Lift both arms. Beautiful, beautiful. Bring it up and return your knee. Oh, we forgot to do that. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. All right. So let's come to our hands and knees now. And take this next few breaths to do some cats and dogs, and do this at your own pace. You know how this goes. Inhale, curl your spine to the mat. Exhale, arch it to the sky. And keep that going. Remember here too, your arms should be rotated so that the crease of your elbow is coming toward your thumb and your index finger. And the reason for that is that if your elbows are out to the side, your arms collapse. When they're rotated outward, they're sturdy, they're sturdy stanchions. Next time you're in your cat spine, pause and then come to a neutral spine. Send your right leg out behind you. Lift it up hip high. Use your left arm to make sure that your hips are level, and then reach your left arm alongside your ear. Inhale, and then exhale, bend your right knee and send your right foot over to the left. Reach with your left hand to grab your right foot, and then reposition your right knee, look forward. Release. Bring your knee back down. Left leg goes back. Lift it up hip high. Right arm alongside right ear. If you wish to check for your hips, the alignment of your hips, then do so. Bend your left knee, send it over to the side, take your foot. Reposition your leg, look forward. Bring your knee down, bring your hand down. Bring your hips to your heels for a child's pose. Come back up to hands and knees. Send your right leg back behind you, lift it up hip high, left arm alongside left ear, and hold it. Let's hold this for a few breaths. Toes are pointing to the earth. Bend your knee, bend your elbow. Inhale, exhale, bring your elbow to your waist, your knee to your nose. Inhale, stretch, nice and long. Exhale, curl. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, curl. Twice more. And then bring it down. Left leg goes back. Lift it up hip high, right arm alongside right ear. Hold it. Think about the sweet spot that you need to be in to allow you to maintain your balance. Your knee under your hip, your wrist under your shoulder. Bend your knee, bend your elbow. Inhale, exhale, elbow to waist, knee to nose. Stretch on an inhale, exhale, curl. Twice more. And bring it down. Step your hands forward. Send your heart forward. Send your hips to the left, send them back behind you. Over to the right, come forward. So continue to make big circles with your hips. And then stop, pause when you come to center, go the other way. And then come forward. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. I'm going to lift your right leg all the way up to the sky. And then you're going to cross it over a little bit to the left. Make sure your left heel is coming towards the mat. And you're going to place your toes. You're going to let your leg come all the way down. You're going to place your toes on your left heel. Your right toes touch your left heel like they're writing. Your toes are at your ankle. You're writing on your heel. So you now have 3 limbs, 3-limbed dog. Inhale, exhale, 3-limbed plank. Inhale, exhale, dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Send your right leg back up to the sky. Bring it back down. Send your left leg all the way up to the sky. Cross it over the middle line. Bring your toes to the back to your heel so that they're on your ankle. Your heel is coming toward the mat. Inhale forward to a 3-limbed plank. Exhale, dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, dog. Send your left leg up to the sky, then bring it back down to the mat. Walk your feet to your hands. Hangova Uttanasana. And slowly unfold. Let your head be the last body part to come up. Come to Tadasana. Stand tall in your mountain. Shoulders over hips, hips over ankles. Your head over your heart, crown of your head reaching upward, root, your feet rooted. Send your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let your arms fall naturally by your side. Let your belly come toward your spine, lifting your ribs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay. There are blocks back there, clean blocks if anyone likes to use blocks. And you might want to have one handy. And anybody at home, if you have a block, you might want to bring it to your mat. Stand in mountain. Inhale, gather. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Send your right leg back behind you, your left leg back behind you, plank. Knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, step your left foot forward, fly out and up and down the center line. Inhale, exhale. Inhale halfway, exhale, bend, left, right, plank. Knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Melt back down, turn under your toes through plank to downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward, step your right leg forward. Fold over, fly out and up and down the center line. Good, all right. Okay, let's rest for just a second because we're gonna need a lot of energy for what we're doing next. Inhale, exhale. Inhale halfway, exhale, fold. Send your right leg back, send your left leg back, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. Get your legs set up for however you like to do your side plank and swivel into your side plank. Bring your hand back down to the mat, downward facing dog. Send your left knee to the mat underneath your hip. Lift your right leg. Step it over your left. Place your right knee down next to your left. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Bend your right knee. Reach behind with your left hand to take your right foot and twist to the left. Now listen carefully. So you're going to release your foot, bring your hand back down to the mat and step your right foot forward. All right. You're going to straighten your left leg for low lunge. Place your left hand flat on the mat under your shoulder. Bring your right hand up to your right thigh. Twist toward your thigh and twist first before you extend your arm. About the twist. Then bring your hand down and bring it inside your right leg. Swivel your left foot so that it is flat on the mat, your toes pointing to the long edge of your mat. And you're going to fan open to the left. You're going to push your feet into the mat coming up to warrior two. I'm going to go this way. Left arm comes down, peaceful warrior. Bring your forearm on to your right thigh, left arm alongside your ear. Now we're going to do a flow here. So you're going to come back with both arms, straighten your legs, and send both arms over to the left. Inhale, exhale, bring your forearm down, opposite side. So continue with this flow, beautiful flow. Straighten your leg as you send your arms back behind you. And then you're going to windmill your hands back down to the mat. You're in low lunge again. I should have done this on the other side, so don't watch me right now. You're in a low lunge. All right. And if you like to use a block, you'll have it handy. So from low lunge, you're going to spring off your back leg, bring your weight over your right leg, bring your hand to the mat or to the block, come to half moon, lift your left leg, toes pointing away, maybe you'll look up. Oops. And now here's the hard part. You're going to bring your hand back down to the mat. You're going to rotate your left leg so that your toes are pointing to the mat. You're going to make sure your weight is over your right leg, and you're going to bring your hands to your heart for a praying warrior 3. Bring your hands to the mat, step your back leg back behind you. Take a breath. On an inhale, step your left leg forward, Uttanasana. Fly out and up and down the center line. Inhale, exhale. Inhale halfway, exhale, fold. Send your left leg back, your right leg back, downward facing dog. Set yourself up for your plank, your side plank feet, and then come to your plank. Swivel into your plank. Bring your hand down to the mat, downward facing dog. Now, I don't remember which side we did last time. Does the left knee come down or the right to the mat? Let's try left knee down. Maybe it's the right. It's the right. Okay, right knee down. All right, good. Lift your left leg, cross it over your right. Look over your right shoulder to find your foot. Bring your left knee down to the mat. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Bend your left leg, take your foot and twist. Open up. Beautiful. Let go of your foot. Bring your hand back down to the mat in front of you and step your left leg forward. Turn under your back toes, low lunge, lengthen that leg. Right arm inside left foot, underneath your right shoulder. Bring your left hand to your thigh, twist and lengthen your arm after you've twisted. Bring your hand back down to the mat, step it inside your leg, place your right foot flat on the mat, fan open to the right. Press your feet into the mat, come up to warrior 2. Great. So we're going to do that little dance again. Right arm to the back of your right thigh, peaceful warrior. Bring your thigh to your knee, right arm alongside right ear. Let's pause here for a moment. Inhale, exhale, straighten your leg and send your arms in the opposite direction. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, and continue to float. Feel your heart opening as you move from side to side. This is to help you get rid of all your negative energy. Yeah. And then the next time you're coming forward, you're going to windmill down. Right. Come to your low lunge. Begin to bring your weight over your left foot. You're going to spring off your right foot, lift it up. Come to half moon pose. Bring, good. Bring both hands back to the floor or mat. And your pelvis now is going to come parallel with the mat, your toes facing the mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Warrior 3. Bring your hands back down, step your back leg back behind you. Lengthen your front leg, bow over it. Bend your knee, step your right foot forward, Uttanasana. Fly out and up and down the center line. Okay. So opening our hearts, another way of letting go of negative energy. So we're going to do, yeah, let it go. So we're going to do fallen triangle and, well, what is called flip dog or rock star or wild thing, but its real name is Karmasana. And what that means, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing, it means miracle, but it also means the ecstatic opening of the enraptured heart. How fabulous is that? So here's how we do it. So most of you know flip dog. So come to a down dog. You might want to watch me first. It's up to you. If you know the pose, you can do it with me. You're going to send your right leg up to the sky. You're going to open your hip, bending your knee, letting your right foot come toward your left buttock. You're going to look underneath your left arm and you're going to find your right foot. And you're going to make sure you have no obstacles on the left side of your mat because you're going to place your right foot on the floor, swivel your left foot so it's flat, and stretch open. Big stretch. Bring your arm back down, bring your foot back down. All right. Good. So come to your down dog. And now we're going to do a fallen triangle. Well, actually, we should do the other one on the other side first. Okay, so lift your left leg straight up. Bend your knee, send your heel to your right buttock. Open up those hips, look under your right arm. Step your left foot outside the long edge of your mat and open up. Left arm alongside left ear, the ecstatic opening of the enraptured heart. Bring your hand to your mat. downward facing dog. All right. You're going to lift your right leg. You're going to bend your knee and draw your knee underneath you, and you're going to pause with your leg underneath you. You're still in down dog. And you're going to step your right foot outside the left edge of your mat. You're going to step it out. You're going to swivel your left foot on the mat and open up. This is fallen triangle. Bring your hand down, downward facing dog. Okay, so we're going to do this all again. So watch me if that was confusing for you. Lift your left leg, right heel to the mat, going towards the mat. Open up your hip first if you like. Square your pelvis, draw your knee underneath, pause. Step your left foot outside the right edge of your mat and open up. Fan open. That's it. You got it. Beautiful. Bring your hand down, bring your foot back down, downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands, Uttanasana. Fly out and up and down the center line. Okay, you got both of those poses down. So now we're going to combine them. You're going to go from one directly to the other. So again, if you would like to, we're going to do this a couple of times. So maybe you want to watch me first. We're going to start again in down dog. Right leg comes up, bend your knee, look under your left arm, step outside, flip dog, step outside your mat for flip dog. Now, listen carefully. Right arm comes down on the mat. You begin to swivel, send your right leg underneath and along the left edge of your mat for fallen triangle. And come down. Okay, this time I'm going to watch. Okay. Down dog. Lift your left leg. Bend your knee, send your heel to your opposite buttock. Flip over. That's it. Beautiful. Flip dog. All right. Bring your hand back down. Bring your leg back up and underneath your other leg over to the edge of your mat. Fan open. Beautiful. All right. I'm seeing some hands floating on screen, so excellent. Come back to down dog. Did we do not do both sides? We did both sides. Okay. And walk your hands to your feet. All right. Come to Tadasana. Bring your hands to your heart. Come on the ball of your right foot. I'm on my right foot, so I'm not mirroring you right now. Open up your right leg. Come to your tree. Bring your leg forward and then bring it down. Left side, open out. Bring your left leg up. leg forward, bring it down. Oops. Turn your leg out, your right leg out. Bring it up to your calf. Maybe you want to bring it up higher. Maybe not. Good. And bring it down. Open the left side. Come to your calf or bring it higher. I can't do that on that side. And bring it down. Okay, so this time you're going to do your tree and you'll start on your right side, and I will not do this with you. Just going to watch. So come into your tree on the right side. You're going to send your arms up, growing your branches. Just going to grow those branches and let them flow, let those leaves flow in the wind, blow in the wind. Excellent. You're going to send your arms back behind you. You're going to interlace your fingers. You're going to dare to look up at the sky. You're going to lift your leg and fly away. Oh, there was a bird in the tree. You didn't know that. Oh, well, there was. And bring it down. Excellent. All right, great. All right, other side. Come into your tree. Grow your tree. Play with your tree. Bring your arms back behind you. You know, your best balances will be by picking a drishti, a focal point opposite you, and keeping your eyes on there. But now you're going to challenge your balance by looking up at that beautiful blue sky. Imagine it. And you're this little bird in this tree, and you cannot resist that blue sky. You're going to open your wings and fly away. Whoops, or not. Beautiful, and bring it down. Excellent, excellent. All right. It's time to come back down on our mat. So chin to chest. Start to curl down on your shoulders, come all the way down, bend your knees, and make your way onto your mat. And come all the way down on your back. And when you get to the mat, you're going to get all the way down onto your back. You're going to place your soles of your feet on the mat. Your arms alongside your body. Make sure your heels are in line with your sit bones. Your knees are a little bit closer together. You do not want, and if you have a block, and you might want to put it between your thighs, because you don't want your knees splaying out to the side. So imagine that there's a block between your thighs and you're squeezing it. You're going to push in to the mat with your feet and your hands and lift your hips for your bridge. So your breastbone is coming toward your chin. Nice and tall, beautiful bridge. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Stay in your bridge. Don't let it collapse. Bring your right leg back down to the mat. Lift your left leg. Keep that bridge up. A lot of traffic. Bring it back down. and slowly melt onto the mat. And release. We're going to do two more final poses, and one is a full body stretch. So you're going to bring your knees into your chest, cross your right ankle over your left, take your feet with your hands, take hold of them. Then let go of your right foot, keep hold of your left, keep hold of your left, let go of the right, put your right foot on the mat and bring your left knee down onto the mat. You're still holding your left foot. Your right arm, left arm, goes alongside your ear, reaching behind you. And you're going to lift your right hip, rolling over just a little bit, just to stretch. Just to stretch. Beautiful. And bring it back down. Bring your knees into your chest again. This time, your left ankle over your right. Take your feet around your legs. Take hold of your feet. Yeah, you have to find them. Yeah, I know. All right. This time, release your left foot and place the sole of your left foot on the mat in front of you, not over your leg, in front of you, Karen. Yes. And so your right knee comes down on the mat. That's it. You got it. Your right arm alongside your ear, you're going to lift your left hip up off the mat and stretch. Send your arm away, press your foot into the mat, your knee towards the ceiling. Big body stretch. And then bring everything down, untangle. And send one leg up to the ceiling, and then the other leg up to the ceiling. And this is a legs up the wall without the wall. So when you do this sort of inversion, you are improving your blood flow, your legs to the sky, draining any fluids that might have accumulated in your legs. You are actually decreasing your heartbeat, lowering your blood pressure. Just this little pose does all those things. Pretty amazing. And then when you're ready, bring one leg down and then the other and make your way into Shavasana. Allow your whole back body to surrender to gravity. Allow your body to assimilate all of the energy that you generated here tonight, to reset resetting your muscles, your joints. Om Namah Shivaya. I surrender to transformation and welcome the changes that will lead me to who I am. Deepen your breath. Begin to reawaken your body. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and your feet. Send your arms overhead behind you, your feet away from you in the opposite direction for a big, deep body yawn, big stretch. And then bring your knees into your chest, hug them, and roll from side to side, giving your back body a massage. And whenever you're ready, bring your feet to the mat, roll over onto whichever side you prefer to come into a fetal position. And when you're ready, make your way up to sit. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your thumbs close to your middle chest to feel your heartbeat. Remember, every time you're feeling anxious and overwhelmed, think of all the blessings in your life for which you are grateful. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.